Hi everybody, it's Harvard lawyer Lee. I have been vlogging about the wild trial going on between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in Fairfax County, Virginia. And we had some absolutely no-holds-barred testimony from their marriage counselor, Dr. Laurel Anderson. And today I want to talk about the 8 dark secrets from their marriage that she revealed during her testimony. So the trial relates to defamation. And I'm going to talk about all of these from a legal perspective. So 4 of these help Amber, but you need to stick around because the last 4 help Johnny, and the biggest one of all is the very last one, number 8. So jumping right in, dark secret number 1, Laurel Anderson said she saw bruises on Amber. Why does this matter? The Washington Post published an op-ed by Amber Heard that was pretty clearly related to Johnny Depp and accused him of sexual violence and domestic abuse. Depp then sued his ex-wife, Amber Heard, for defamation. In order to win, Depp has to prove what she said was false. So the bruises go toward proving that Depp was guilty of domestic abuse. What the doctor said was that she saw bruises on Amber in photos and in person, 1 each size bruises in more than one place on her face. Importantly, though, she did not say that anything about sexual violence, and there is not yet evidence in the case that in any way Depp was sexually violent with her. Now, the attorney for Amber Heard talked about that in opening statement, but we have heard no evidence. What an attorney says in opening statement is not evidence, doesn't count. Jury can't consider it. There has to be evidence from a witness, and we've heard nothing yet about that. So the second dark secret was that according to what the counselor believed, Depp was violent toward Amber. There was violence from him. She said he had been well controlled for 20 to 30 years, that despite an abusive childhood, all of his friends, everyone agrees he was not violent with anyone else ever, but he was triggered with Amber. Things were different, and that was when he started he did engage in, and here's what the doctor said, they engaged in what I saw as mutual abuse. Now, the third fact that helps Amber is that Johnny didn't mention the vodka bottle incident until after Amber accused him of abuse in the temporary restraining order. For those of you who haven't followed this intimately, Johnny accused Amber Heard of throwing a vodka bottle at him and severing the tip of his finger. That allegation was made for the first time to this particular witness anyway, was made after Amber Heard accused him of domestic abuse. That doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means she didn't know about it before then. Then the fourth fact, which Amber Heard's lawyers will have already mentioned and will make hay with, was that he said that Amber Heard gave as good as she got, and she started it. So those are the best things for Amber Heard that come out of it. But there are 4 key points that help Johnny, and the most important one is last. Please stick around for that because that one really impacts the case. So the 5th dark secret is that Heard dominated Johnny. She talked over him. She interrupted him. The doctor said she had a jackhammer style of talking, and that Depp was just overwhelmed by it. The 6th dark secret is that Amber was clearly violent with Johnny, and she started it, just as he had said. She said, I know she led on more than one occasion. She also said that Amber started the physical violence in order to keep him with her because abandonment and having him leave was her worst nightmare. This is all difficult to understand. I'm simply reporting what the doctor said. Heard said that it was a point of pride to her that if she felt disrespected, she needed to initiate a fight because her father had beaten her and she wasn't going to be disrespected ever again. The second issue that the doctor saw was that if Johnny Depp was going to walk away, leave Amber Heard in order to de-escalate the situation between them, she would strike him in order to keep him there so he wouldn't leave. The doctor even went so far as to say she wasn't sure Johnny Depp ever initiated physical fights. She said, her quote was, and I think he may have initiated on occasions too, that I'm less sure of. So she was sure Amber did, not sure Johnny did. The 7th point is that Johnny's talking about abuse from Amber happened in front of the doctor with Amber present. But when Amber talked about it, she was with the doctor alone in private session. She didn't talk about it in front of Johnny. Now, Johnny Depp's lawyers will use that to argue if, in fact, she had been being beaten, she would have said that. The reason she said it in private sessions was because it wasn't true, and Johnny Depp would have contradicted it immediately, and they would have had to talk about it. The eighth and number one biggest, most important point from the counselor's testimony, this is the most important point from her entire testimony, was that Heard asked her whether she should call the police, and then the doctor wrote this in her notes: will she have advantage if she leaves him but files with police for abuse first? Now that's really interesting. Johnny Depp's, as soon as I heard that, as a lawyer, I was like, whoa. Oh, wow, that's big, because Johnny Depp's lawyers will use that statement to say, look, the only reason she filed for domestic abuse, that she made these allegations, was because she wanted an advantage in the divorce. She wanted to be able to collect more money from the divorce by getting a temporary restraining order. She wanted to appear better in the eyes of the public if she had gotten the restraining order and he wasn't just leaving her. So they'll argue that that's a statement that supports Johnny Depp's statement that she has lied to the police and gotten a false police report and then lied to the court in order to get a temporary restraining order against him. Now, critically, at no point did she mention sexual violence. I am very interested to see where this is going to come in, because that's one of the things that Johnny Depp has to prove is false, and thus far, Amber Heard has given no evidence. She hasn't presented her case yet, but she's given no evidence, so we don't have any proof of that. I really look forward to seeing whether that even comes in. So this is a fascinating trial. You really want to hear all the details, so please subscribe and come back for the next video. I'll keep you posted.